And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at Topito. This is a circus game, which is for kids. It involves stacking, but also involves logic. You have these nice big chunky blocks that you're stacking. And it's not necessarily just for kids. Let me show you. In this game, you're going to place 3 of these tiles here to show the 3 different rings and all the different actors. There's going to be a bunch of cards here. You're going to shuffle these cards, and each player is going to get 4 cards. Now, these 4 cards will tell you different things. For example, this card here specifically says the plate spinner needs to be on top of the pony person. This one here says that elephant needs to be on a level 3. This one here says you need to have all 3 of these on top of the yellow ring. And this one shows that these need to be in this exact position. So you have these cards, and on your turn, you pick a block that's not in play and put it on top of an empty one, or you can put it on top of a stack that's already out there. You can also move a block. So let's say this, you can move this one here. If this one is here, and I want to move, I could pick up the whole stack and move it over like that. This whole stack can be picked up and moved and put here, hopefully not making anything fall over. When you get to where you need to do it, you yell photo time. If it ever happens, even if it doesn't happen in your turn, and you say this one got accomplished, which it did not get accomplished, but let's say that it did, I'd be like, done. I show everyone that I got that card. I put the card in front of me, and I draw a new one. If I knock blocks over like I just did, if you have a card that you've already put in front of you, you have to discard it. And you just keep going. The first person to win with 7 of these cards is the winner of the game. Well, there you have it. I mean, the game is very basic, moving the blocks around. And the blocks stack very well. And even though I dropped one there, because they're so big and chunky, it is possible to move whole stacks of them around without dropping it. Not proving a point there, but really, often you're not going to be moving 5 onto 1. So what you're doing is you're looking at cards trying to figure out, okay, I need to get this one here, and it's great for kids. I need to get these 3 there. I need to move this over here. Oh, there's 2 on top of it. Oh, well, whatever. I'll move it over there. Getting something on top of something else can be more difficult because you need to move the ones on top and then move back. And there can be situations, and the rule doesn't really explain how to fix those, where I move something here, you move it back, and we just go back and forth. So in a 2-player game, that can be problematic. It won't happen as much in a 3-player game because other things are going on. But you always have 4 different cards you're trying to get, so that gives you that variety. I think some cards are much easier to get than others, but it kind of all evens out. Again, really like the blocks. They're nice and thick. They stack well, but they also all are different shapes. And it looks good on the table. The circus theme is fun for kids, although with less circuses in the world these days, not all of them are going to know what it means anymore. But it is a lot of fun. I like games that are stacking anyway. I like moving stacks of blocks. This one is good in that regard, but also provides you with a means to think about it as you sit there and say, how exactly do I need to get these things into this area, to move them here, to go back and forth. So it takes dexterity, but also makes the kids think a little bit, and I like it for that reason. It went over well with my kids. The component quality from the cards to the boards, I mean, everything is just top notch. This is an excellent little game. I recommend it. Topito. Dice Tower judgment, excellent.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door.
Yeah?